Thursday, everybody. Oh, what a short week it is. Now, as you probably already know, California has a reparations task force. And what's their task? Besides giving government employees something to do between renaming elementary schools after Marxists and handing out syringes, it lets them punish citizens for crimes committed before they were born, against people they don't know, in places most of them have never even been to. You know, that's like punishing me because in the past, one of my relatives bought a Red Hot Chili Peppers record. I can't be held accountable for every white person's atrocity. The task force just released a report of over 1,000 pages, and it's all about, quote, eliminating disparities. You know, like the one between people who own small businesses and people who loot small businesses. Like between people who use a bathroom and people who pee behind trash cans.
It was one time.
Yes. And it's on tape. The main recommendation, of course, is reparations. They want to give up to $1.2 million to each eligible California resident to make up for their ancestors being enslaved in other states. Basically replacing policy with Powerball. How in the world would that even work? Where would the money come from? Why should an Asian family that just moved to America be forced to pay for a bad thing that happened 150 years ago? And as you know, origin stories, they can be problematic. Barack Obama, descendant of slave owners. Donald Trump, not a descendant of slave owners. John Fetterman, who's he a descendant of? I mean, you can see how it gets confusing. And I mean, does Joy Behar pay reparations when whatever she descended from no longer exists? Luckily for Hillary Clinton, whomever she descended from is still very, very powerful. But that's just the beginning. The task force has also called on the state legislature to cancel child support debt for black residents.
Woo! Yes, yeah.
Woo! You're not in California, Tyrus.
I identify.
So does that help? Well, whoever owes the debt, but who does it hurt? Whoever needs that support. If it weren't for white liberals, black families might actually succeed more. But here's my favorite policy recommendation. I'm just going to read this as is. Quote, law enforcement is frequently tasked with enforcing public disorder offenses such as illegal camping, public intoxication, disorderly conduct, minor trespass, and my favorite, public urination. Although the subjects of these contacts are often experiencing homelessness, a mental health crisis, or both, the responding officers typically possess neither training nor expertise in working with these vulnerable populations. And this disconnect often results in the use of excessive and sometimes fatal force that falls disproportionately on black individuals. Given the devastating impacts of this kind of over-policing, they recommend that the legislature prohibit law enforcement from criminally enforcing public disorder infractions and other low-level crimes. There you have it. Don't enforce the law because the guy breaking the law might be black. And boy, that's a lot of unenforced law. But it's weird. All of these ideas to help black Californians always sound really racist. Forgive child support debt and let people pee on the street? I mean, what liberal came up with these? David Duke? Joe Biden? Hard to tell. Meanwhile, if you're just trying to mind your own business, raise a family, or work, you still got to pay taxes, but with the added value of people literally pissing on you. California's been home to a lot of awful things. Earthquakes, fires, the Manson family, 20 seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. But slavery was never one of them, and yet they're using that past evil to create a present divide that only the very rich and the very protected can endure. You know the old phrase, don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining? The left doesn't even bother to lie anymore. Now they'll just piss on you and call you racist for complaining. All right, let's welcome tonight's guests. bears play dead around her. Host of the Fox Nation series Luxury Hunting Lodges of America Season 2, Katie Pavlich. He's the only guy who asks how you'd like your terrorist cooked. Former military intelligence analyst Brett Vilikovich. She's like popcorn, light, salty, and always popping off. Fox News contributor Kat Tipp. And for him, a big gulp is half a big gulp. My massive sidekick in the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Tyrus. So Tyrus, it looks like we're rolling with the itches. You got Pavlich and Vilikovich.
Yep.
We're rolling with the itches.
Very clever.
Yes.
I like how you did that.
Yes, a little wordplay to start off the Thursday night.
Yeah.
Does this stuff bother you? Because it's like it's not just pissing in public. It's like trespassing.
It bothers me in the sense that it's like I'm at a family reunion picnic, and there's those two uncles in the back that do dumb every year. And those are the only ones they put on the family poster. Like the rest of us are doing our part. We work, we pay our taxes, but apparently me getting up and going to the toilet is just too much to ask. So I'll just go.
Yes.
Thank you. It's a poor thing. It's not a black thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so easy to make it a black thing when you're trying to accomplish something that's stupid. If you put race in front of it, the average virtue signaling liberal goes, oh, well, we need to make sure that I didn't know that Negroes are having a hard time going to a urinal. It is confusing. I mean, there's a cake in there. I hope the poor things didn't eat it.
Yes.
Because they can't do anything without us. They'd be lost. So you laugh because it's
yellow
true.
Cake.
Yeah, they just sit around. Don't touch that yellow cake, Gutfeld. But you guys need to watch more Chappelle. See, that's the problem. But that's the ugliness of it. If you put black in front of it, everyone's like, oh, well, we have to do it. It's insulting. The only thing that I would even merely consider was forgiving child support. Although, because it'd be nice to be able to put my money towards my kids where I'd want it to be.
Right.
Besides paying for the University of Phoenix to their new lover.
Yeah.
That was very specific.
Was it? For the kids. But it would be nice. That I would be nice. But other than that, it's insulting.
Katie, do you find the urination law sexist? It's really about men. It's not like a lot of women urinate in public, as far as my cameras show.
I mean, I think it depends on which state you're in.
Yes,
California.
literally, metaphorically.
Last time I was in California, I watched a man sucking on his own toe on the beach for a very, very long time.
Glad you said toe.
And believe me, I wanted to make sure he had pants on, so that was a good thing.
He was sucking on his own toe?
His own toe for a long time, and
Maybe he was stressed out.
there was something happening. But if public urination is going to be legal, as if it's not already in California, I just kept thinking about how dirty that toe really was. Pretty gross. So this is why people are leaving California.
And this is why this show's moving to 10 p.m. Because we need to get this kind of subject matter earlier on. So we're on at 7 o'clock in California when you're enjoying your Polish sausage. Why would that get applause?
I don't know.
Are there Polish
I
people
think
here?
it had to do with the toe joke.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, really?
They're Polish. Wow. Brett, I'm scared. Brett, your hair looks great. You shaved your beard.
Thank
I
you.
almost didn't recognize you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's all I
look
have.
for me, man.
Yeah,
That's all I got.
What do you make of this whole business? Like associating this basically like behavior with reparations makes no sense to me.
I don't know. I think this reparations task force is a bit of a scam. Like, I hope people realize it's such a joke. Like, what does this urination law even have to do with slavery, which is like what the original, intention for this reparations task force. That's the whole reason it was there, to do that. And it's just absurd. Like, the best part about it is they're actually saying that people are going, if you're going to get prosecuted for urinating in public, people owe you money. So now we're like funding bad behavior. We're funding criminality. It's just absurd.
Well, it's funny though, because Kat, you have sold your urine before.
Not yet.
Not yet. No, actually, I've bought urine whenever I have a drug test.
Well, maybe this is a new sport.
Yes.
You know, a pissing contest in
Yes,
California. They can raise money.
Yeah,
they
literally.
can charge, raise taxes.
Yes, like they have at carnivals.
Yeah.
Except you don't use the gun to squirt.
It's already a freak show. You might as
You
well.
know, this is a really odd topic for a monologue, Kat. What's your take on this? Bring us out of here.
Sure. I just think that task force is a bit of a stretch. I don't think they're doing any tasks.
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to like outlib each other. Because nobody thinks this.
Yeah.
Nobody's walking around California like, you know what the problem is? The peeing policy. It's too strict.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I mean? That's why people don't campaign on it. When Newsom was facing recall, he wasn't like, vote for Gavin Newsom, pee wherever. And New York, I mean, I don't know if you've been outside in the summer. It seems to be there's quite a bit of pee on the streets.
Yes.
We don't advertise that in tourism ads. Like,
No.
come to New York and pee on it. You
Yes.
know, the city that never sleeps or cares where you're peeing. Like, nobody wants this.
Yeah.
And nobody is. It's just shocking to even see that they're pretending to want this, which again, they're not doing tasks. They're sitting around talking all day about stuff that nobody wants. It doesn't do anybody any good.
Yeah.
It's racist. I just thought of that. It's, come to New York. We promise all the blacks pee outside. The bathroom's yours. That's racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that part of MLK's speech.
Yes. I have a dream.
And it's also a reminder of slavery, because I'm pretty sure we didn't get bathroom breaks.
Hey, that's right.
Man, this is
Yes. All right. Before we go, tickets are available for my book tour with special guest Tom Shiluich. Shiluich. We'll be in Clearwater, Fort Myers, Providence, that's in Rhode Island, and Reading, Pennsylvania, home of the Peanut Bar. I just like saying that. If you can't make it to one of our live events, you can check out my virtual event July 27th at 6 p.m. For more info, go to gutfeld.com.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.